CD pages in the paper. I'm always reading them wrong. You know, there was a series a couple of years ago called The Coroner, about what goes on in a morgue. But I'd read it as The Crooner every week. The Crooner, it's on now. Every week it did the same call, you know. When's it going to stop cutting up that cadaver and give us a song? But it was Ainsley's big cookout. That's what I got. That's what I got. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Just looking in from school. Post watershed, do what you like. That's the way the world's going. Fuck yeah. So anyway, I always read it as Attack of the Soft Woman. Attack of the Soft Woman in brackets. And it's always on once a year on that coveted 1:30 slot on Channel 4. And then you read it, oh, Attack of the Soft Woman. And then in brackets, horror. And then you think, where's the horror in that really? Is it really so horrible? It sounds quite like something you might find a bit attractive. Attack of a Soft Woman. Wish fulfillment. Horror, surely the wrong generic term. And then when of course, who I've got in mind is, have you seen, when I read Soft Woman, who I've got in mind is, have you seen Ghostbusters starring Bill Murray,
Dan Aykroyd,
Rick Moranis, is it? But the hero is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He's like the Michelin Man, big fat slob, but he's made out of marshmallow, obviously, you know. But when I think of like the Soft Woman, I get this image of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Woman. You know, the equivalent, you know, but with the added attraction of 2 dirty great gazongas made out of marshmallow on the front there. And then after the attack, you can eat them. Horror. I don't think so. Here it is anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Attack of the 50-foot woman. Her molecules got magnified, her faintest whisper amplified. Takes the highway in her stride, she's a little on the large side. Attack of the 50-foot woman. Attack of the 50-foot woman, feeling vaguely discontent with all the spleen that's fit to vent, dressed in a circus tent, her irritation overspent to an almost biblical extent. Attack of the 50-foot woman, she's a radioactive predatory flirt, excuse me. She's a radioactive predatory, excuse me, got to say me. Excuse me. Get out of here. What am I, a consumptive here? What am I, Duck Holiday or something? She's a radioactive... Stop it, it's a very serious and deeply felt poem. I hope you're satisfied. I'll be right off now.
You still got it? Go on, Johnny.
Gargle, I know I should gargle. Got any pork? She's a radioactive predatory flirt with a figure made to disconcert. Mess with her, you're gonna get hurt. Lapsed Catholics reconvert. Attack of the 50-foot woman who needs some overgrown shit stomping on their block. Mad, bad, sad, sick. How's the antidote coming on, Doc? Sports cars for roller skates, she straps them on whenever she's late. She's too big to appreciate, she'd be better off back in the States. She needs her own space, let's face it. Attack of the 50-foot woman. Blacking out the afternoon, she lends an air of ominous gloom. Was it something we said or a phase of the moon? Anyway, we ain't got the room. Attack of the 50-foot woman. Attack of the 50-foot woman. Please remain alert. Don't be driving down the outside lane, peeking up her centre bleak skirt. Attempts to reach her only stiff, tried gold, flattery, top dollar gifts in a vain attempt to heal this rip, still she seems a little bit miffed. 50 feet, never been kissed, she only wants a lift. Attacking a 50-foot woman, what's the army doing? Nada, totally trashed the state of Nevada, pissed all over the National Guard, attacking a 50-foot woman. How come nobody's seen her coming? See what I mean? There are more questions than answers. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I think that's the message of that poem now. That's the message I take away from it. I'm leaving you with a question. Maybe we're all to blame. I've been reading The Guardian again. I read The Guardian before 2 p.m. It's the kiss of death. Let me tell you about it. If you get me before 2 p.m, I'm kind of Mr. Altruistic. And if you put a broadsheet newspaper in front of me at an early hour, I've been known to look at the pictures, turn to my wife and say things like, these people should be helped. Yeah, to the extent that I even send off letters to said broadsheet newspapers, putting in my 2 bob's worth. Huh? After 2 p.m, like, I revert back to the sour puss, curmudgeonly fucking misanthrope that you've come to know and hopefully find some affection for.
We love you, Johnny!
But before that, I'm sending off them missives all over the place, put under an alias. Alan Ford, PhD. Alan Ford, PhD, and now, you know, I've made a rod for my own back. I've created this alter ego Frankenstein type monster that shouldn't exist but does, that lives in my body, and now I look at my wife. And this is the most desperate poem I've ever written for this reason. This is desperate because it is, you know, there is no way out here. There's not a chink of hope in it for me. I mean, feel free to laugh, you know, that's my default setting, laughing at other people's problems. It's a gift. I understand it. So feel free to laugh at my expense, but I'm in my default setting here of smiling through the tears. But now I look at my wife and I think that she reads these letters.